Alright, so now we have this, and what I want to do is take and cut this character up. Before you ever cut anything, you should always make a duplicate copy. So we're going to go Shift D, right click, and then click and drag. This one I'm going to put off to the side, so I'm going to jump in and put it way over here and down. Okay, so we have him, but he's out of our way. Thereby I can put this one back to where I need it. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 chunks. So I'm going to need, I think, 5 of him. And I'll try to explain. I think the 5th one might not be used, but let's see. So Shift D to duplicate, Shift D to duplicate, Shift D to duplicate, and Shift D to duplicate. There we go. So I'll get into a front view of him, and we'll start maybe down here on the line. You can start on any one of these. So this is cube 23. You have to know that. So I'm going to take this character and I'm going to cut him using a Boolean, a difference, using cube 23. And you can see it had some issues. Okay. So that happens a lot. Let's try something first before we go fixing him. Let's go cube 22. And no go on that one either. So that's telling me that there's something wrong with the character as far as component wise. So I'm going to delete that out and then kind of look at him. So this often happens. It could be something that just needs to be fixed on the character. One way that I've run into the past is I've used a program called NetFab to kind of fix the character up and then start in on the process. That's a very good way to begin, and you got to use NetFab anyway. So we're going to use NetFab. Export this character as a still to my desktop. And there's my original one, but this one's actually centered correctly, so I'm going to be calling it Nerdle2. NetFab Basic is free. Well, it's free until you start using it commercially, and then you should definitely buy it. It's worth it. I'm just using it for basic stuff like this. So NetFab Basic is what you want to download. So I have to use this. I accept the terms. And later. So let's add part by right clicking. Let's go in here and add Nerdle to the scene, Nerdle2. And you can see it imported the block. Alright, so let's try that again. File, export, still, Nerdle2, export still. Right click to remove and yes. Add part by right clicking, and there we go. Alright, see the exclamation point. Well, that's telling me there's something wrong, so I'm going to hit the plus box and then do an automatic repair and hit default repair and then apply repair and remove old part. So that should patch him up. Right click, export part to still, and let's export him out to Nerdle2. Ooh, all kinds of non-malformed geometry. So yeah, let's optimize it and export it. All right, let's get rid of him. X, delete. import still, Nerdle2. And let's try to chop him up just for fun. We'll take this box cube 22, so Boolean difference cube 23, and chopped it goes. So that's what you need to do now is, like if you have an object that doesn't work, that's how you repair it so you are able to cut it up. So I think I want to separate the video here, and I promise in the next video we'll start cutting them up.